Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it
공짜로
for
하나
free.
알려준다고?
We'll call it in exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
딱 하나만? 아, 치사하게 뭐 물어보지? 지구로부터 받은 통신?
What? No. Why would I go out of my
살
way to
사람이
intercept
없다고.
messages from
가치가
Earth?
없어.
There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price. There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body
뭐든 다
disappeared.
물어보라더니 뭐 아는 게 없어.
MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me. Luckily for you, I am... They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra One, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
산자르가 간부들을 싹 다 죽이고 자기 의견 쪽으로 가게끔 한 건가?
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra One and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution and
얘가
hush
어떻게 보면
whispers over
부추겼네.
scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a Raptidon of another color. I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily for you,
원래 그런 장르니까요.
how low you seemingly regard my trade. I may have a secret for you. Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
셋이서 작당했는데 뭐 때문에 사이가 틀어졌네.
Damn, got some nimble fingers, Captain.
원래 이런 맛에 하는 게임이라고. 잠깐 물 좀 가지고 올게요. 계속 목이 마르네. 날씨가 좀 쌀쌀해지긴 했나보다. 내 방에서 나가기만 해도 온도 차이가 좀 느껴지네. 내 모자 어떡해. 네, 제 방은 진짜 더워요. 컴퓨터랑 그런 것 때문에.
Ready when you are.
지금은 또 플스가 미친듯이 열을 내뿜고 있잖아. 달대가리. 저 마스코트 마을에 배치되고서 마을 사람들 사기가 한 20% 떨어졌대잖아.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
그래?
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
이 열띤 토론이야? 장난쳐?
Captain?
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper.
Something on your mind? Not much else to know, Captain. Nope.
I have received a transmission from Roseway from a... Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. What's that? Define favorite. I see. In that case, my favorite is Sam.
쌤을 좋아한다고?
What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me? How did he die? I told him not to go because of his head injury. I knew that likely... But I never thought. I need a moment to process this. Though I am not certain why, as it does not change the outcome. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion. What? No, absolutely not.
아, 저
I
표정
have
너무
no
무서워.
concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shop
내가 처음에 얘
Captain
만나갖고
asked
저
me to
표정 짓는 거
construct,
보고 산 거
I
후회했잖아.
identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
지루해서 이 함선을 장악할 생각을 하고 있군.
How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
네. 표정 무섭지 않아요? 에지워터 나 때문에 망했는데 가면 욕먹는 거 아니야? 쟤는 옴닉이라고. 옴닉을 믿다니 바보 같군요.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Andrew!
They won't know it hit him.
Down they go!
쪼랩동네라서 잘 가네.
Don't mess with us.
저는 에픽을 안 써서 모르겠네요. 뭐지? 여기 안쪽 아니야? 안쪽 들어가는 데가.
Hey, pick again. The door's busted.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Uh-oh. This looks bad.
돈 벌려고 이쪽으로 계약해서 왔는데 약탈자들한테 죽었네요.
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all sent to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, break her to know the truth. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. No, we need a plan.
아 왜
You may
그냥
be a capable sort. but
가서
so
거기
are
몇
my
마리 그냥
friends. I
잡았잖아.
ain't making that mistake twice. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
아 그냥 가서 잡으면 되지.
Captain, Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
싸움은 구경해야지.
You don't think that's a problem? The whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, Preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer, Max. What happens when her equations tell her to cut off her oxygen? Or blast us all into space?
Felix, Ada is not sentient. She can't act out of a sense of malice. Where do you get these ideas?
I was watching True Stories of Mechanical Murderers last night.
One of these days, I'm going to make you read an actual book.
Destination reached.
여기도 스킬라 하나 있네.
Scylla.
We gotta talk about this.
왜?
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
다단계?
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
다단계인데?
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all.
아, 여기 있어?
Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
드롭킥. 기업군인한테 데미지 보정이 있다고?
Looks like some sort of habitation. Here they come!
살살 살걸.
Gotta show me how you did that.
괜찮아요. 1,000원 정도 뭐 이제 1,000원 정도는 푼돈이야. 괜찮아. 잠김이라고? 파란불인데? 나중에 다시 오는 데인가? 근데 이거는 원래 초반에 받은 퀘스트여가지고 초반에 썼어야 되는데 지금 별로 필요가 없네요. 광산 발견해서 좋아했는데 배치를 거부당했나 보네.